Hi, I'm Randy Weddick. I'm the technical consultant at BandPro Film and Digital. I operate out of the Burbank office. I'm here at IBC. I'm supporting the BandPro Munich office right now. We have a fully staffed office in Germany that allows us to serve our customers in Europe, but also keeps us in close connection with some of the key equipment and lens manufacturing companies in Germany and throughout Europe. Speaking of lenses, one of the products I've got to show today is this Ive. It's a S35 by full frame adapter. This is on the back of this Leica Summilux lens. The Leica Summilux lens, as you know, is designed to cover Super 35. I've attached it to this A7S, which is a camera that can shoot Super 35, but most of the time you're going to be using it in full frame to get the 4K. So you've got a mismatch here. You've got a Super 35 lens on a full frame camera. To the rescue is this adapter here. It's basically, it'll take the image circle of a Super 35 lens and expand it to cover a full frame imager. Not just on an A7S, but on a future camera like a Red Weapon 8K VistaVision camera, or even an Alexa operating Open Gate, or other cameras that have not yet been released. It's made by Ive, which is the company that designed or remanufactured the lenses for the Alexa 65, and it's a very high quality piece of optics. Basically, it's similar to an extender, but it's designed to expand the image circle, and it can take an existing older library of lenses that you have and allow them to cover future cameras. Over at BandPro, we kind of foresee things moving towards multiple size imagers. So instead of maybe committing to ordering a huge full new set of full frame primes, you can use this adapter to take your existing primes and bump them up to full frame. You're going to lose the stop automatically because of the expansion going on due to physics, and then also with the design of the adapter, it's best to operate at a 2.8 aperture or smaller. But it's a pretty awesome device, and we've got a lot of interest in it. Another thing we're showing at the show is the Semote controller. This is a multi-brand controller. Basically, it can be loaded with different kinds of firmware, and then it has a radio link to communicate to an on-camera transmitter, the transceiver here. And right now it's controlling a red, but it can also be loaded with additional firmware to control an Alexa. And we've been testing it with all the different kinds of Arri products and Red products, and we're also looking to get it to work with Panasonic VariCam and many other cameras. Basically what it allows you to do is full menu control at a distance. So if you're on a DIT card or something similar like that, you can get in there and you can change things. You can change white balance and all that stuff. If it's on a crane, or if your crew is operating remotely, you can get in there and tweak the menu real quick. And it's on a 900 megahertz radio band, so it's not Wi-Fi based. It's more like a direct radio connection. So it's a pretty reliable device in that regard. The hand controllers, $2,500, and each of the camera side radios are only $500. So it's not a giant cost unit. It's a nice little low cost unit that allows you to be flexible with what you want to control. So if you know BandPro, you know we're heavily involved in digital cinema. The BandPro Munich office is also deeply involved in live broadcast. And one of the setups we have here is an F55 that is completely tricked out to be a 4K live broadcast camera for sports games and that kind of thing. We've got the coveted Canon 20x50 to 1000 zoom with the 1.5 extender on it here. It's a beast of a lens, and it has the ability to maintain tons of contrast all the way through the zoom range, which is super important for when you're shooting high resolution stuff, 4K, etc. And it's a PL mount lens, which is astonishing that it's a 20x lens in this size. On the back of the camera, we've got the Nipros adapter. Nipros is a company that's, they create fiber type adapters for cameras, and a lot of the guys who work there used to work at Sony, so they've got a lot of intense product knowledge. This allows you to have 4K in, and then also returns you a signal and gives you all the intercom signals, all the additional camera operator type signals you would normally have. You can talk back and forth. You can have two intercoms on it, and you can transmit the signal any number of miles you want. That's going into this Nipros receiver box over there. So that's just a brief look into the booth, a few of the key products. If you want to get more information, head over to bandpro.com or for our German website, bandpro.de.